All right, you made it here. That means you want to stop procrastinating, you want to complete your goals, and you want to have a better daily routine. That's what we're about to dive into. The first thing that you're going to want to have is wait. If you're watching this and you didn't see episode 1, go watch that first before you finish this one, because that's going to be a good foundation to start on. But if you already watched it, we'll continue. Step 1. As a creative, I function really well at night. I come alive, I get ideas at night. However, when I forced myself to start waking up extremely early so I can plan out my day, it made a world of a difference. Wake up 1 to 2 hours earlier than you usually wake up. So I want to challenge you. If you're a creative, if you say I'm a night person, this is something to kind of flip the script. If you wake up around 7 or 6, I want you to wake up around 5 or 4. It has to become a new habit in order for it to really work. So I know I'm not a morning person. I don't do my best in the morning. I'm creative at night, blah, 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 all that stuff. So all the things that I said. But let me tell you something. When I turned that switch on and said, you know what, I'm going to commit to waking up 2 hours earlier, and I started waking up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning to actually plan out my whole day, it made a world of a difference. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. If you want to complete something new, you got to do something new. All right, so let's go. Step 2 is get a glass of water before you touch your phone, before you touch any electronics. Don't touch any of that stuff, right? Get out of the bed, put your feet on the ground, walk around, pour yourself a glass of water to drink, room temperature water. Maybe even put some lemon in there. This is really good, a good way for you to refresh, restart, and cleanse your body.
Actually, Donna, wait 1 second. Before we move on, let me tell you why you should have lime in room temperature water first thing in the morning.
Here are 10 benefits of organic lime water. 1. Vitamin C boosts your immunity. 2. Helps regulate blood sugar levels. 3. Has anti-inflammatory properties. 4. Increases iron absorption. 5. May improve skin texture. 6. Might lower your risk of heart disease. 7. May fight foodborne illnesses. 8. Provides antioxidants. 9. May help prevent kidney stones. 10. Might lower your risk for certain kinds of cancer. Cheers and happy water lime drinking.
Now, the next thing that I want you to do is have a daily planner. See, when it comes to things of accomplishing goals, I'm not just here for your business. I'm here for you as a person, your mind, your body, your spirit. So I have my planner here, and this is what we're going to use. I'm going to show you how to use it in order to make your day and your week and your month and the next 3 months more effective. So let's dive in it. Okay, change of plans. Instead of showing you this physical planner, I'm going to actually give you access to my digital planner. This way, if you want to download it, it will be in the link in my description and you can start using it today. Now, if you're not the type of person that needs time management at all, you have no interest, or you've never said the phrase, where did all my time go? Then this video is probably not for you. You can come off. But if you're interested in learning, then voila! Yes, I made this digital planner from scratch. I learned whatever formulas I needed to learn. I learned whatever coding I needed to learn in order to create it, because I wanted something that actually worked for me. It's helped my friends, it's helped my clients, and now it can help you.
Welcome to the digital planner. If you would like for your life to be so organized where you know and you can keep track of how your days are going, how your week has been going, what you've been procrastinating on, this is what I use every morning during the week. 30 minutes of my day to just plan out the day, okay? Just 30 minutes. And it literally transforms the way that I start new habits, the way I stop procrastinating. I'm able to see where I'm spending my time, how much time in travel, how much time in personal, in business, and education, in fitness, family and friend time. I'll show you the different categories. Work, self-care, which is me time, all the things, right? And I'm able to put notes for myself. Did I get to work late? I'm also able to calculate how much time is being spent automatically. This will automatically calculate for me. So let's say I'll click the first one. Once it's done, it'll say, okay, you spent 15 minutes doing that task. What was that task? Let's say it was drinking a glass of water. So what I always do is I'll always give myself more than enough time, so I have more time to work with. So let's say the goal was to drink a glass of water at 7. Once I finish my daily planner in the morning, it takes me about 5 minutes, let's say, to get to the kitchen, to take it out, drink it, whatever. I give myself 15 minutes. So 15 minutes of my day goes towards that. And then I'll do the same thing for my vitamins, etc. So I would do something like this. Copy, paste this. This is all for my vitamins. So I'm just going to paste that. Boom. That's over. It will literally only take me 30 minutes of my day to fill this out in the morning. And it sets my day structured. I have an idea. I have wiggle time because I always give myself more than enough time to do things. And I can now categorize and figure out, okay, what am I procrastinating on? I can look at this every day and see, what am I procrastinating on? Here's a perfect example. Instead of reading a fiction book, I'll read like a self-development or business book. And so I'll mark that as education. And in this day, let's say I had clicked off everything else, right? I did. And the cool thing about this is it's an app that I have on my phone. So as I go throughout the day and I'm doing stuff, I can just check them off. And let's say I did not get to read this book. So the note that I wrote in here, and mind you, I wrote this all out so that you guys can see an example of how to kind of set up your day for success. It's not a real example, but so the note that I had put in here was too tired to read, watch TV instead. So that's a note that I had put in for myself. So as I go through the next day, let's say I wanted to do the next day and I'm setting up the next day, the gray bar, by the way, is how I know it's a new day. I would put in like 7:20, I would put in the day, because that's not necessarily here, it would just be a template date. And I've copied that row and I pasted it in here so that this way, even though the new date is 7:20, I now can see, okay, I've been procrastinating on this since yesterday. This was the original day. And so let me make sure I can get it done and keep it as a priority here. So that's like a really cool thing that you can do. But not only that, okay, let's see. If it's saying something is in the negative, that means that we're missing times. That's all that the negative means. It means it's missing a time. So the cool thing is, some people are like, oh man, doesn't it take you like forever to fill in like all these times? No, because what I can do is I schedule it so everything is back to back. So if this ends at 7:15, my next one has to start at 7:15. And as I'm putting in these dates, I mean these times, what I essentially do is, all right, I'm going to take an hour to do this. So then I'll start the next one an hour later. And granted, it doesn't take me an hour to take a shower. It takes me like 30 minutes, but I give myself an hour so I have more time to play within my day. And I do that for each one. So an hour to take a shower. Boom. The next thing I should start by 8:15, no later than that. Getting dressed. It'll take me an hour. So I have to leave my house by 9:15. I'll put that in. This way, all I have to do is I have to, when I finish putting in my day and all my start times, if I just copy all of this, copy, and I always end it by 11:59. I'm definitely sleeping longer than 11:59 p.m., but that's the end of the day, so that's the time I always end my day. Boom, paste. So now, oh wait, actually no, sorry. I would put it in the line before. Let's paste it here. So now it lines up 7 to 8:15, 8:15 to 9:15, 9:15 to 10, 10 to 12 until I do lunch. And then essentially it's lunch and I'm actually back at work here. So what I could do is, I'll show you guys in real time, I would come down here to a blank space. Instead of adding a new line so I can make sure I keep the formula, I'll put back at work from lunch, right? And then I will just click this once, click it again to drag it. Let's see, where was the lunch time? Lunch is right here, right after lunch, which is the glass of water.
Update. So before I was actually copying and pasting and putting the date in here, but I actually upgraded the sheet, so now it's automated, so you don't even have to fill out those sides. This would be the date, and then I'm just going to add the time I got back to work after the lunch hour and what time I'm leaving work, as well as the time that I finished the lunch hour, so I'll put that in there. And then I'll just make sure that, again, everything lines up, 6:30, 7:30, etc. Perfect. And then once I complete my day, it will automatically calculate for me what percentage of the task I got for the day done. So I got 84%, which is great because I always want to hit a minimum of 80% out of all my tasks, and then ideally 100%. I reward myself based off of if I hit my 80% consistently, and if I hit 100% consistently. This is a cool way you can reward yourself. And now when I slide it over here, it shows me, how many minutes I spent in the day doing stuff, how much percentage I spent towards my health, towards my work, towards my business, towards my travel, towards my personal task. And if you remember, I did not read that book, so it doesn't calculate it because I did not mark it as complete. So it will only calculate what I have completed for the day, which is really cool. It also shows me that I'm not spending time in other areas that are important to me. And this is where I can balance out my days, where if I see on one day I didn't do something, or I'm going 2 or 3 days without spending time with family or calling them or hanging out with friends or whatever, because I want to have a balanced life, I can now keep track in here. When I don't remember to take my vitamins, I now have a place to see, as well as how much water I'm actually intaking. All of these really cool things to help me stay on top of the goals that I say I want to achieve in terms of health, in terms of even fitness, like gym time, all the things, and where I'm spending too much time as well. Like if I'm spending too much time in an excess area, I can keep track of it now, where I'm not giving up myself enough time during the day. All these different things. It's a really great tracker. I'm giving it away to the first 25 people free. Everyone else, it's only $25. I literally spent years, and I can't even tell you how many upgrades I've done to this thing. Hours and hours and hours of making this. It's actually how I created my printed version as well. So if you're the type of person who likes to actually write in a planner, I have that one in the Finding Some Motivational bundle kit that you get in the kit. So anyway, if you want this, the free download, the link is below in the description bar with the coupon code for the first 25 people. And another amazing thing, because this is mobile, you can carry it with you on your phone, just click things off. It even has, I put a for later section on the bottom so that as I'm going throughout my day, if there's things I remember that I want to do, I just put it in the for later tab and it's there. As you can see on the very, very bottom of this, it says for later, and then next to that it says instructions. So I have put instructions in here just in case you have questions, but you can also just contact me directly if you have any questions on how to use it or you run into an error or things of that nature.
That's what I use, and you can feel free to use it, create your own if you would like. For those of you who want to just use the one that I've already created, I'll leave a code in the description link saying that you are my YouTube family. And I'm excited for this journey. Let me know, and I'm so looking forward to hearing your feedback, how you're implementing this in your own life, and I can't wait to share with you the next video. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. All right, y'all. I'll see you later.